Welcome back to the Cruise Dynasty Podcast. We are back at it again. About to break down some more rookies. Got more rookie talk crap, man. What's going on, man?
It's the same old thing. Been watching old running back film for the last, about 3 hours last night, about an hour today. Makes me want to get out there and see what I got.
All right,
see
man.
what I can do.
It is fun. I'll say this. So this is the first year I really broke them down like this and actually watched film and shit. Like, this shit's kind of fun. I like doing this shit. I wish I could do it for a living.
It is fun. It's the first time I've ever done it, so, had to learn a few things on the fly. But we ain't scouts. Are we, Matt?
Yeah. Nah, we ain't the experts, just some regular motherfuckers. You're sitting in the garage. I'm sitting in a dining room. And we just breaking it down, watching shit. Wrote a lot of shit down. Today we're going to go Bijan, Achane, Sean Tucker, Roschon Johnson, Chase Brown, and Keaton Mitchell. For the real nerds and degenerates out there, getting real deep.
We're going what we do 10? We did 16 running backs in total. We're going to talk about eventually. Had 3 different episodes, about 5 each episode. So we're putting it out there, and we ain't gonna miss on these jokers, man. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right.
Yeah, you're right. We're about to do 16 breakdowns. We might miss some guys that people are talking about, but I don't know. Well, maybe we'll bring them up in the very last one if there's some out there. Like, maybe there's like a couple I can think of off the top of my head. But heck, I guess right before we break it down, add the podcast. 5-star review. Me and the craft man been in them tweeter streets a little bit. Tweeting
on the bird.
Shit. We been on the bird, so check us out. But heck, I'm ready to get started, Craft. You ready?
Me too.
All right, shit. Then Bijan Robinson, the heck, when you think running backs, you just think Bijan Robinson. I think even the casual fan could take a look at Bijan's film and just be like, this dude is different. I was watching some of the film, and I just turned it off. I was like, fuck it, I done seen this shit.
Yeah. I was watching it last year. I was watching it in 2022, trying to figure out who was going to be the 101 a year ago.
Yeah, man. Bijan, 5'11", 215 pounds, went to Texas at the combine, ran a 4.46. 10-yard split, 1.52, and then, 37-inch vert, 10.4 broad jump. I can't even tell you nothing about the broad jump. I don't even know what's good or not. But everybody seems to be in that.
Yeah, 10-foot range is, good. And then over that, I guess, is really good. And if you're Keishawn Boutte, he probably hit, a 5-foot broad jump. I don't know what he's doing out there.
Yeah.
Just hating on him for no reason.
That's it. I know, man. I can't wait to just talk about him just for a sec.
Just as combine.
Shoot, Bijan Robinson at rookie drafts is going 101. And I kind of wanted to talk about that for a little bit. There is no discussion amongst the industry or whatever, Twitter, whoever. No discussion that in Superflex leagues, they would take a quarterback over Bijan. It's just Bijan 101. And to me, I think that's crazy. And you know what, Kraft? If people really believe in Anthony Richardson like they do, because some people are out there, they're like, oh, he's going to be Josh Allen in 2 years. I think if you really believe that, then I would take Anthony Richardson over Bijan in a rookie draft.
I mean, I wouldn't because I don't believe in Anthony Richardson that much, but some people do. I mean, my main one would be he is a consensus 101 in the industry, but if Jahmyr Gibbs goes somewhere great and Bijan goes somewhere, say Bijan goes to the Patriots and Jahmyr Gibbs goes to the Chargers or something, when Eckler's gone, Jahmyr Gibbs would be my number one, but as of right now, I think Bijan's pretty much the safest pick and all. I mean, that's why he's 101, and he's just one of the best running backs that's came out in years.
Yeah, heck, people had him number one in dynasty rankings right from the get. The dude was still at Texas, and people were saying this dude's the number one guy. I know we did our dynasty rankings. I had him like top 4. You had him in that range too, right?
Yeah, it was like 5. I'm waiting to see a landing spot, and he could jump up, but as of right now, I can't really put him ahead of the big names yet.
Yeah, I'm with you. But Superflex ADP, he's going at the 12-1, which is the first round. He's I just took a look at it seconds ago. He's the second running back off the board, first rookie off the board, going ahead of
He's
guys
number
like
one.
AJ Brown. CMC,
CMC's number one.
he's going 11th. He's going right ahead. It goes CMC, Bijan, and JT like back to back to back. At the end of the first, top of the second. I wouldn't take none of them, but I don't know. I like Bijan, but there's just never a scenario where I'm grabbing Bijan these days.
So, what did you see when you saw Bijan on the tape? Because what I seen was more. He's not quite as explosive as like your Saquons or when he was coming out, like just top end speed. He does have top end speed. He is fast. And most of what I seen was in between the tackles. He was just so subtle with his, jump cuts where he was just breaking through arm tackles and just getting yard. It took like 3 or 4 people every time to get him down. But I don't think I kind of look at him more along. I think he's more Zeke when he came out than Saquon. Kind of a little bit like Najee in my opinion too when he came out, but not like. But I feel like Breece Hall is more explosive.
Yeah, I can see that. Things I wrote down was like he's a 3 down back, good contact balance. He's not exactly going down, and finishes runs and then soft hands. Wheel routes. I was noticing that.
Yeah. He averaged
He's
16
just
and a
like the
half
perfect.
yards per catch.
Yeah.
So them wheel routes were dangerous. I'm not saying he's not explosive. I'm just saying that I think people are looking at him a little bit like, oh, he's going to be breaking 50-yard runs over and over or something like that. But he's going to be more of a volume. He's just going to be safe as can get. I mean, he could still finish as RB1. I'm not saying he can't, but he can catch. Like, he's just a perfect 3-down back, really.
The perfect prospect in this year's. This is the number one guy overall, mostly. So yeah, these guys. I mean, there wasn't really many weaknesses. I tried to put down though. Maybe too patient at times. A little Le'Veon Bell back there dancing around. I mean, if that's really even a dig.
He's
And
just
then
perfect, man. There's no cons to Bijan. You can't say nothing bad about Bijan. Nobody ever has.
You really can't though. Shit, people out there. I don't know.
In
I
love
think the
already.
hype he might be a little overhyped. I think we can agree he's the best, but the hype is
Yeah.
it's unreal.
Don't just get stuck saying he's the 101 if he goes to somewhere terrible. This is my only thing. Like you can adjust your rankings based on landing spot. It's okay to do that.
Hey, and I'm with you. I mean, if Jahmyr Gibbs ended up with the Chargers or maybe somebody like Miami or something like that, I'd be like, I don't know. It'd make you think about it again, especially if Jahmyr Gibbs ended up somewhere crazy like New England. I don't think that's going to happen. Heck, Kraft, I seen the Falcons just traded for a cornerback. Now, Falcons, what we going to do? We might go snag Bijan in the top 10. I wouldn't be shocked.
That'd be a good spot. It would be a good spot. I think that's a real good spot
Yeah,
for Bijan.
yeah. I agree with that. Just real quick, man. I just want to cap off last year's. He had 258 attempts, rushed for 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 6.1 yards per carry, 19 receptions for 314 yards. So
I'm telling you, that yards per catch that's receiver status. 16.5 yards per catch.
right, which is ridiculous. So up there in Texas, gone now though. Real quick though, where would you like to see him go? Just, I know we didn't talk about it, but
I would like my favorite spot would be if Mixon left and he went to the Bengals. But the Bengals are a little bit later in the draft in the 20s. I don't know if he'll make it. But the Eagles would be nice too.
yeah, heck, I've seen him get mocked to both of those. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind if he
Bengals,
went.
Eagles, Falcons, and I'll be happy.
I know he won't go stay on the board long enough, but if he went to the Cowboys,
Yeah, I
he could
did
go
see.
off with them.
Yeah,
I can
that'd
see
be
old
good.
Jerry Jones moving on up, snagging his running back. He went to Texas, so
He likes to put asses in seats, man, and that's going to put a lot of asses in seats
right.
out there in Dallas.
All right, then you ready to move on?
Yep.
All right, Devon Achane from Texas A&M, 5'8.5", 188 pounds. He been soaring through the running back rankings lately. Fourth among rookie RBs and Superflex ADPs, 92.4. The hype, ever since he ran that 4.32, everybody wants him now. He's a little small, but that's what I'm saying. He's 188 pounds, like.
Yeah. Them
But
guys like A-Chain, I feel like are more dependent than Bijan would be on where he lands, because if a team can't utilize or doesn't utilize pass catching backs, like say the Bills, they never utilize pass catching backs,
right.
then his value just ain't as high. But as far as an athlete out there, I was really impressed watching him. He can run in between the tackles. He's not too small to do that, and he's just one of the fastest running backs in the class. But like you said, a little bit undersized. He ain't gonna be a 3-down back. But kick returner had 36 receptions for 196 yards. But some of the stuff I had written down on him is just he plays at his size and needs to get the ball out in space. But he is capable of running between the tackles, but he don't need to be receiving 15 touches a game. And some of his pass catching, I seen a couple drops where he let some passes get in on his pads, and he was dropping some balls outside of dropping some balls on some hand catches. So he's not a perfect pass catcher by no means.
No, it seemed like to me when he can't use his hands, or when he has to use his hands.
Yeah, he was dropping it. Yeah.
Outside the frame. Yeah, I'm with you. I put pretty much the same thing. Runs hard between the tackles. Drops passes. Durability might be an issue. I mean, it's not like he's going to be a 3-down back. So
Yeah. He missed a
and
couple games last year.
yeah, I imagine he's going to get the draft capital too. When you're running that fast, somebody's going to snag you in the second. I guess. I imagine. I mean, I haven't really seen mocks.
It'll
Been paying attention too much, but
it'll probably be the team that's high on Jameer Gibbs and just can't get him, and they'll be like, "Well, shit, let's just wait and get Devon Achane then."
right. Yep, he's at college. He split time with Isaiah Spiller, who just came out last year, I think.
So
Last season he had 1,102 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5.6 per carry, 36 receptions, for 196 yards. Doing it in the SEC West. So you're playing against the big boys, and he's balling out.
I mean, I really like watching him. I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about him other than just with his size, he's gonna have to be a better pass catcher with his hands, like we talked about. You need to be a little bit more reliable because you're not gonna be in on early downs that often.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. He was like the only one out of this group that I really didn't. I don't know. Not sure I'll buy into the Devon Achane hype. I think I would take him at a certain cost, but I mean, this dude's fourth. He's the fourth rookie off the board. Probably a few I would rank ahead of him. I'm
I
thinking
mean,
like 4 or 5 a few.
I'm
But
pretty. I feel like do you care a lot about the weight in running backs? Because I'm really, and in receivers I don't care as much, but running backs I usually don't invest in guys like this, even though I like him, and if he ends up in the perfect spot, I'll invest in him. But you know, I feel like you got to be over 200 pounds.
I mean, at least with like Jameer Gibbs, dude's
He's
199. I mean,
different.
this right here is 188, probably on a good day. I mean,
Yeah.
this whole draft class is so fucking small, man. These wide receivers. I mean, these
I'm
running
not high
backs.
on this core of receivers coming out this year.
Nah, I mean, I was talking to Akil about it today. He don't even like the running backs. I was like, running backs are the only thing I like. I don't really like nothing else.
Running backs are good. It's just really deep.
Yeah. Yep. This is definitely a deep class. Even in your third rounds, there's going to be some decent running backs you could take a shot on. Because, heck, I like all the guys that are viewed as lower right now. Those are the ones I'm liking the most right now. So,
This all
Devon
depends on
Achane.
draft capital. I mean, we're gonna probably rank these guys before the draft, but even with the film I watch and how good some of these guys look, and if I don't like the way another running back plays, if the guy I don't like gets drafted in the second round and the guy I like gets drafted in the fifth, I'm just gonna slide them right on up. 'Cause that's what matters with these running backs.
Right. That draft capital.
Yes.
Yep, I'm ready to see where Achane goes. So I think he'll for sure be a day 2 guy, but we'll see where he goes.
Patriots.
Um, if he goes there, I certainly ain't in on that
You,
shit.
I was before we move on to this next one. I was thinking about it today, and people were thinking like Bijan could go there. Man, the Patriots have always had a good pass catching back. James White, they had like Brandon Bolden. They always had a special pass catcher on their team. If people talking, Bijan there, I could definitely see like Jameer Gibbs, Devon Achane before I see Bijan going there.
Yeah. Mm.
They already
Man, I
got an
just
early
hate.
down grinder with Ramondre, so.
Man, I just picked up Pierre Strong from a waiver claim like an hour ago.
Dang, he was out there still.
Man, just dropped him. Chris made that big old trade and dropped.
Had dropped
And
some
just
folks.
dropped it. Yep.
Mm.
All right, then shoot. Let's move on to Sean Tucker out of Syracuse. These ACC guys, I've seen a lot more in real life than I really didn't even sit here and watch the ACC's guys film too much. Sean Tucker was one of them at 5'9", 207 pounds, and he did not go to the draft combine. Right.
He didn't do shit at the
I
combine or the pro day.
What is his deal? Is he hurt right now? I don't even know what.
He just didn't want to show off how bad he sucked.
I mean, he could. His athleticism score is like I wrote down all these little next gen stats. Not that I'm sitting here swearing by next gen and all that shit, but his athleticism score was third among all the rookie running backs. So 207 pounds.
The third is
Fight.
like really good, right? That'd be like after Bijan and Jameer Gibbs, I guess. He would be the three.
Bijan.
Yeah, and then Gibbs, and then
Yeah,
him, I guess.
I think so.
On
So he's
next
up
gen.
there, and Superflex ADP is 104.57th among rookie running backs. I wrote down stuff like he fights through contact, good lower body strength, is always falling forward. But things I didn't like was he doesn't have elite burst in my opinion, and then discipline, lack of discipline to keep runs on track, shit like that. I didn't really come up with that one. I kind of read that one.
That don't sound like
Yeah.
your words.
No, I would never say that. Nor would I even see that. Probably, I would probably wouldn't even see that. But I saw that multiple times. I felt like I had to write it down. But yeah, man. I mean, Sean Tucker's a guy I like, and he just keeps on dropping. He's not doing all these combines and shit. If he starts dropping to the late second rounds of these rookie drafts, he's easily one I would take a shot at. No risk and
You can
could
play on
pay
all
off.
downs too.
Yep, 3 down back. So, what
Yeah.
you got to say about old Tucky Tuck?
Well, I got him at. Did you say rush for 1,060 yards, average 5.1 a carry last year, but had 36 receptions for 254 yards, and in 2021 he rushed for 1,496, so 1,500 yards. The stuff I got on him is tries to break too many runs outside instead of just getting the yards available. I saw that a decent bit, and lacks explosiveness, and the speed just doesn't jump out at you really. But does everything well, but I don't really feel like he has some like specialty. He's just pretty good at everything really.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Just a good solid
he
back and has decent size. So,
yep, he's over 200 pounds, so we're good. He's almost 210. Now, these are the guys that I want to take a risk on, and like if the draft capital's all right, and these are the guys I want to just keep hitting in the second round. Like these bigger backs that could be a 3-down guy instead of one of these guys that just is all right at one thing.
yeah. Yeah, did not perform in the combine due to medical reasons. I don't know what medical reasons. I probably did used to know, and now I just forgot all this combine shit and everything coming up. Because I don't even remember him getting hurt. So I don't really know what his deal is.
I figured these
But
ACC backs would be your favorite. I figured you'd rank him over Bijan because of the competition he was playing in the ACC. Just so
hey,
much
man,
better than everybody else, you know?
I couldn't agree more. You're speaking facts. But you know, Sean Tucker, he's playing at Syracuse. Like it ain't like he's playing with 5-star guys. His O lineman's probably 2-star and 3-star guys. So
Playing against a bunch of 2 and 3-star guys.
I wouldn't say that. Clemson loaded. They play Clemson tough every year. But I'm always got Syracuse where they at on the schedule because that's when we're gonna be fucking up. But yeah, I ain't got nothing much to say about Sean Tucker till this motherfucker's doing some shit. I can't say nothing about you. I don't even know how fast you are right now. So
he don't have like the 4.4 speed. I imagine he's probably 4.5-ish if I had to guess.
yeah, I agree. Heck, everybody I've scouted, there's only like one. I think out of all the players I scouted, there was only one of these guys that didn't crack 4.5.
Roschon, slow ass.
Nah, man, I got him at 4.58.
Oh,
Roschon, what you got him at?
maybe I was thinking about somebody else. No, never mind. That was Kenny McIntosh, ran 4.6 something.
Them Georgia boys, man,
Slow
stuck in the mud over there.
That red clay slowing them down.
I'm good on Sean Tucker though. You ready to move on?
Yeah, we good.
I got Roschon. He's at 4.58. Do you have that too, or did you see he was at 4.6 or something?
Who, Sean Tucker?
No, Roschon Johnson.
Roschon 4.58. Yeah, I was thinking about Kenny McIntosh.
Well, shoot, Roschon Johnson, his teammate of what's his face. Who cares about this guy? Roschon Johnson played. He was there for 4 years, so he must be ass. Couldn't come out. Couldn't come out. Shit, you there as a senior? I don't know, man. Motherfucker might be trash, man, dude. Nah, I'm just playing around. I actually, Roschon's been kind of catching a lot of steam lately as of late, and I really don't dislike Roschon. I've kind of liked him okay. Ran a 4.58 40, like we said, 1.52 10-yard split. That's pretty much what everybody's doing, but the backup, things I wrote down was he was physical, very physical. A guy like Roschon Johnson, I feel like he's got to be good at pass protection. I wrote that down. He's pretty good. And one career fumble out of 4 years. You're there for 4 years. You only got one fumble. Hey, that's what I like right there, man. Fuck all this fantasy shit. Give me this one guy who's gonna not fumble the football. But weaknesses I put lack of burst, slow jump cuts, maybe the lack of creativity. Play slow, but it's physical. That was like the main thing. If I could just sum up Roschon Johnson for everybody out here, the dude might be a little slow, but the dude is a bruiser.
Yep. You got a lot of the same stuff I got. I got must be stubborn as hell because he could have transferred and instead sat behind Bijan for 2 years. Should have just went somewhere else. But,
right.
Commitment. We like that. We like commitment.
Oh, he didn't transfer? He's ass, man.
Ass. Stay behind. He was like, man, I'm going to win this job. I'm better than Bijan. But I just got runs with a full head of steam and punishes safeties. And when he gets to that second level, he's looking for contact. I've seen him just bully safeties. But I put sometimes too patient around the line of scrimmage and gets brought down too easy while deciding. He's just too big to be dancing around sometimes. Yeah. Needs to just get going. Not very shifty and pretty slow in and out of his cuts, but decent top end speed for his size. That's what I got.
Yep.
But acceleration isn't top notch either. But I mean, for a bruiser, he'll have a role in NFL. I feel like I don't think he's gonna not make a roster or anything like that. He should get on the field.
Nope. And I brought it earlier. For guys like these, I feel like pass protection is important because if you can protect a passer, hey, they'll find a role for you.
Exactly.
This is to me one of his strengths. So,
in all seriousness, he'll probably be on special teams too.
Yeah. Yep.
A big guy like that who can run the way he does.
He's going in Superflex startups. He's going 11th among the rookie running backs right now. So he's trash ass man. Couldn't even come out early. But I mean, fuck it. I like Roschon a little, for what he was. I accept him for what he was, what he is, and I came away liking him. So a little sneaky pick in your third rounds in your rookie drafts and whatnot, but a lot of guys I'd probably take over Roschon. Not to say that I dislike him, but I thought he was solid.
Yeah, he's out of the ones we're talking about today. He's not the one I like the least, but I think he's the second one on that list. But we'll go ahead. You want to move on to old Chase?
Yep. Chase Brown, guy I liked. There was a few. I'm telling you, man.
I like Chase Brown.
Hope my guy Kill Galani is listening to this episode. That a few of these guys I fucking like back here, and Chase Brown is one of them. Illinois, 209 pounds, 5'9.5". Real quick, that next gen shit I pulled up. His production score was 68. I was 19th among the running backs coming out. Athleticism score was 84, which is 4th among.
How is his production? How is his production score down? He rushed for 1,648 yards.
Man, I can't say. I guess that's over 3 years. I don't know, man. I should have just dove into that next gen shit before I started writing it down. I want to just come up with my own shit before I, you know how it is. But yeah, he didn't play much in 2019 and played 3 years, couple 1,000-yard seasons. I don't know, but I'm with you. That seems kind of fishy to me. Might not say another one of those next gen stats. I'm gonna just say the athleticism one. That's it from here on out. But it might have been 4th in athleticism.
Yeah, I mean, everything I seen when I watched film, he was really smooth. He wasn't like when you watch Bijan, like I was saying earlier, he has them little jump cuts where it's just like he's just breaking arm tackles left and right. Chase Brown's the opposite. The hole is there and he's like 100 miles an hour straight through it. and he just
Right.
goes. I mean, he's got good top end speed. He doesn't really move the pile, and doesn't. When I was watching him, I tried to watch these guys before even looking up their weight and everything. And when I was watching him, I thought he was going to be around 190 something, maybe like right at 200, just by the way he ran. But when I saw he was 209, I was like, man, bigger than I thought he was. But he just kind of didn't run like that. He got a lot of speed, can catch the ball really good. I don't know. I just like he was one of my favorite ones to watch in this episode.
Yep, I agree. He's a workhorse, good route running. He has some good hands. His weaknesses was ball security, average power, one speed, pass protection might be a little bit. But in 2022, this dude ran for 100 yards in 9 straight games. So
he had 328 rushing attempts on the year. I mean, Bijan had 258. So this guy was just a workhorse. And I mean, like you said with the ball security, he had 4 fumbles his senior year. That's definitely concerning, especially with a rookie in the NFL, because you can pretty much ruin your career right off the bat if you come out and fumble.
Right. Especially because you're probably not expecting Chase Brown to be high, and he's probably not going to get that day too. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just can't even say where these guys are going to go right now because I don't know what's about to happen with these running backs in this draft. But assume he's not going to get that day 2 capital. You can't be that day 2 draft capital. You can't be fumbling the ball, and then one weakness I got is pass protection. You got to be able to find your niche on there so you could get some play time. So, but other than that, the film, loved watching the film. This was one guy I like watching the play. Maybe it's all that Big Ten competition. Everybody's just slow out there and shit, and he just looked fast. I don't know.
Maybe. It might be, but God, I just can't believe the rushing attempts. I don't know. Is that concerning to you at all? Like, just, I mean, that's a lot of work before you're even getting into the NFL.
I mean, I would say maybe, but I don't know, man. A guy that could be going on day 3 probably wouldn't be too concerned about his work. I mean, if I'm drafting, he's probably going at my 3rd round, at 4th round, at rookie drafts. Probably in 3rd rounds, if I can get 2 years of production. If I even get 1 year, heck, if I even get a little production, fuck it.
I think he can out of this guy. I think he's gonna be pretty good. Just depending on where he lands. But 4 fumbles, I mean, you carrying 328 times. I mean, I guess it don't look as bad now when you're. That's pretty decent percentage. Still fumbling though.
I agree. So both of us are in on Chase Brown at cost, I guess. You want to move on to this last guy real quick?
We can make this.
We didn't have to break him down, but we did it for y'all, man. Keaton Mitchell. Do y'all even know who he is? Okay, I didn't think so. This guy went to East Carolina, 5'8", 179 pounds. We're talking about tiny of the tiny. The reason we really bringing him up is this guy ran what did he run? He ran a 4.37 40-yard dash.
And you see it on the field.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, his film looks good. I mean, he's playing in East Carolina in the AAC, or I don't even know where they're at right now. But he led the FBS 54 runs of 10+ yards. Really, my main note was he was small, but he was fast.
Yeah, I had a couple things. They're just if he ends up with the team, I think he's mostly gonna be a gadget player, and he's gonna have to play with an offense that will get him manufactured touches, because I feel like that's the only way he's gonna get on the field, because he's too small to be a pass blocker. Linebackers are just gonna, wear him out. And I mean, Tariq Cohen got on the field a good bit when he was with Chicago. It'd have to be something like that. I mean, I think Tariq Cohen's kind of an outlier, but you know, this guy probably, what would you say, in a rookie startup, maybe late third round probably? Would you take him?
Oh, man, I mean, I'd take a shot. I don't know. When I look at all these running backs, he's probably going in the fourth, I bet. There's a lot of guys I'd take a shot on before him, but not to say I didn't like watching his film. I thought he had some nice film.
Yeah, he had some good film because he was just breaking long runs left and right.
Right.
But I did like, he is only 10 pounds lighter than Devon Achane, but when you watch Keaton Mitchell play, he refuses to run between the tackles. He'll hand the ball off down the middle. He'll find a way to break it outside every single time. But he's faster than everybody on the field, so it usually works. But in the NFL, I don't see it working.
Keaton Mitchell if you're reaching, if you just need
watch him be a freaking beast.
Hey, man, he might go off. You might draft him in the fourth round of your rookie draft and him just be awesome.
He might just come into like week 1 of the regular season weighing like 195 pounds or something. Still, I mean, I don't know, man.
Never know, man. You never know. But Keaton Mitchell, man. So that about sums it up. Today we went Bijan, Achane, Sean Tucker, Roschon Johnson, Chase Brown, Keaton Mitchell. Shoot, man. Anything to say about that little group guy right there? I mean, I'm pretty much high on all of them. I'm obviously Mitchell's a reach, but I like Chase Brown and obviously Bijan the most out of that little group we just went through.
Yeah, I agree. I think I like Bijan and Chase Brown, and I like Devon Achane. I'm a little higher on Achane than you are. I can tell.
Yep. All right, man. Shoot, man. Let's wrap this one on up then, Kraft, man. What you say? I
think we're good. We got another one coming out. We got 2 more running back episodes coming.
Yep. Gonna be dishing them out. So thanks for listening. This was part 1 of our running backs, breaking them down. But add the podcast, 5-star review. Shoot, man, get at me and Kraft on the Bird on Twitter, man. We there. It's the descriptions, or the link is in the description, man. But heck, that about sums it on up, man. We out.
Peace.